December 3rd, the third day of Vlogmas. Today has been a really busy but fun day. My son had a Christmas party with his class and we just got home a little while ago from that. My mother-in-law was able to watch my other two kiddos. And now the baby is napping and I'm going to take a few minutes to knit and then hopefully edit and upload the first 2 days. I wanted to show you today's advent color from my calendar by Naughty Pine. Here's today's. It is so beautiful. She titled this one Robin's Egg, and I was able to put a few rows in on my blanket. Here it is. So we had nutmeg latte, foxtail, and robin's egg. And it is turning out so nice. It's huge, big, and squishy, and it is so much fun to work on. Today I definitely have less knitting time than I did yesterday, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it, the 20 grams before tomorrow. I typically knit with Chalgu, I believe is how you say it, needles, but my size 8s were Addis. And I am really liking them. They're really smooth. I don't like the cord the same way that I like the Chalgus, just because it's like super flexible, but now that the blanket's getting bigger and kind of helping weigh down the needles, I think that's helping with the cord. But the tips are super smooth and I feel like I can go a little bit faster using these needles. So yeah, like I said, we had my son's Christmas party this morning. It was at another mom's house, which was beautiful. She decorated it so well, and they got to decorate Christmas tree, gingerbread houses, and they did a book exchange, and they got to make little candy cane ornaments, and she gave the kids lots of food, and they sang us Christmas carols and read a story. It was so much fun, and my son won. They had prizes for the fanciest boy and girl, the silliest boy and girl, and the most Christmassy boy and girl, and he won most Christmassy. So he wore his Christmas pajamas and he wore some really cute Rudolph or reindeer antlers that had ornaments and jingle bells glued to them. So he was so excited that he won. Yeah, it was so much fun. And then this evening I actually have a really fun night planned as well. I'm having a little girls' night out. Me and some of my friends are going out to eat at a restaurant, a new to me restaurant, but it looks really tasty. I believe it's Mexican. And then we are going to the Jen Wilkins conference, and we're going to listen to her lecture. So that'll be really fun. And then yeah, after that I'll come home and cozy up with my husband and maybe try to get some knitting done, because I can already tell I'm going to be way behind today. But my husband and I are going through the X-Men movies. We're going through them chronologically, and I think we're on the 4th one, which is X-Men Apocalypse. So a movie typically takes us 2 nights to get through, just because we get really tired. So tonight is night 2 of the Apocalypse. So yeah, I'm gonna knit for a few minutes and then try to edit the first 2 days of filming. Thanks for joining me. Hi, good morning. Today is Saturday, December 4th. And I am just spending a few minutes working on my Cozy Comfort Throw. I'm adding day 4 of the Naughty Pine Advent Calendar. Today's day is called Charred Amber, and it is this gorgeous, let me show you, there you go, you can kind of see it. So I actually had this colorway in my Comfort Fade Cardi by Andrea Mowry that I knit out of the Greenhouse Fade Kit by Naughty Pine. And I really love this colorway. I was really excited whenever I saw it in her advent calendar. It actually was in the Fall Socks mini kit that I got. It actually was in the Fall Socks mini kit that I got from Naughty Pine that I'm hoping to add to the end of my blanket. But that's okay because I can just take that one out of this sock set, and even if I use all, even if she adds all of the colors in her advent calendar that came in this sock set, I'm still going to be really happy because then that'll just give me a good excuse to save this away for either some scrappy socks or maybe like a scrappy hat or something. I really love those sprocket socks, and I'm pretty sure she has a sprocket hat now as well. So yeah, if I have all those in my advent, no worries, because I can just save her yarn for something else. I am just loving this blanket. It is so much fun to work on. It is relaxing. I love the texture of the garter stitch. It's super easy to work on. And it's just super fun to, you know, it's a lot of work for me at least to get through the 20 grams, but it is doable as long as I am really intentional and carving out some time. So I have days 1, which was nutmeg latte. Day 2 was foxtail. Day 3, robin's egg, and now I'm adding charred amber. It is going to be such a beautiful blanket. I can't wait. So I just wanted to take some time to check in with you and knit a couple rows while my husband is entertaining the kids in the garage. We have a fairly full day planned. It's Saturday, so my husband's off work, but he does have quite a bit of school to work on throughout the day. But this morning, I think we are going to run a couple of errands that we have on our list. He wants to go to the steel store, and I'll try to take a clip of some of that because it's really interesting, especially if we get to drive back in the bay and pick up some steel. It's a very impressive store. But he is making a new grill grate, that's what it's called. We just bought a grill probably a month ago, and we just kind of got a cheaper one, but he doesn't love the grill grate, so he's going to make a new one for it. And yeah, and then I need to run by the post office. I've been meaning to mention this, and I've been totally forgetting. Recently, I went through all of my stash, and I posted probably a third to a half of what I own on my Ravelry. And I'll leave a link below if you want to check that out or anything. But I think, you know, I've been knitting for almost 7 years now, like really knitting. And my taste has just changed, which, you know, makes sense. I've gotten older. My styles changed throughout the years, and as a result of that, the stash that I have accumulated throughout the years doesn't necessarily reflect my style, but it's all really great yarn, and so I wanted to post it and offer it to other people that could love and use it faster and more than me. So if you're looking for a de-stash or whatever, definitely check out my Ravelry. I have a lot of a homespun house. I still love her yarn, but I just have a lot of it. So, but I have a lot of her yarn. I have some woolly mammoth, knit picks, stuff like that. So, yeah, if you're interested, check out my Ravelry and see if there's anything that you'd like to use. So anyways, I sold a skein of woolly mammoth from my stash, so I need to drop it off at the post office today and send it to its new home where it can be loved and used. And we clean our church, and so my husband offered to help me do that today. So while we're out running errands, we will stop and clean the church. And later this evening, my niece is turning 6 next week, and so we are going to go to her birthday party, which will be really fun. And yeah, I think that'll probably be the whole day. A lot of just errands and, you know, typical Saturday stuff, catching up from the week. Hopefully I can sneak in some knitting and relaxing time throughout the day. I know my husband is going to make a second cup of coffee before we leave because we stayed up way too late last night. We finished the X-Men Apocalypse, which we didn't have that much left, but then also the new Wheel of Time episode came out, so we stayed up late and watched that. Oh, I did want to share about last night, the conference that I went to. So I really didn't take any clips of while I was out. It was actually a much larger group of women than I was expecting, so which was really fun, but I didn't feel super comfortable asking people I didn't know very well if I could take a video of them. And I actually got to the restaurant late, so I was hoping to get like a little clip of the restaurant we went to, but I got lost and I could not figure out where the restaurant was, so I was one of the last people to arrive. But we ate at this super yummy Mexican place. It was called Churrasco's, I think. And yeah, it was just so nice. One of my sister-in-laws was there, so it was nice to catch up with her and just some friends I haven't seen for a little bit. And then we all headed to the Jen Wilkins conference, which was good. Yeah, I'm glad that I went with friends. But it was a great night. It was nice to just go out. It's so weird to me that, you know, my sister-in-law was there with her 2-month-old, and I'm like, man, you know, I was just there not too long ago, and I'm just so thankful that it's a little bit easier to get out now and to enjoy friends. But I do miss the little baby cuddles that you get all the time. My daughter is rambunctious and wild and doesn't pause for very long to cuddle anymore. But yeah, it's just different seasons of life have positives and negatives for everything. But yeah, so I don't know if I really took any videos of last night, but if I did, I'll show you. So that is what we are up to today. I hope that you're having a good Saturday, that you can squeeze in some knitting time throughout the day as well. Thanks for checking in with me. See you soon. Hi, happy 6th day of Advent. Let me double check. Nope, 5th day of Advent. It's Sunday today, December 5th. I am just checking in really quick before we go to church for the day. Our Sundays are usually pretty busy, and today especially we have a potluck after church, which we do probably about once a month. We kind of took a hiatus because of the virus, and then we've been bringing it back slowly. So today will be extra long, but it'll be good to fellowship with our friends and church family. But I had a few minutes before we have to pack the kids in the car, and I figured I would check in with you really quick, show you the update with my blanket. I'll show you my socks later, because I only have my blanket with me and I'm kind of hiding from my kids, so I'm not going to take the risk and sneak back out there. So here is the blanket progress. You have days 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have just begun day 5, which is this gorgeous, really pretty green with tons of speckles throughout. Yeah, I am just loving this blanket. It is so relaxing. I think every day I'm just enjoying it more and more. And I figured, so this is a 100-gram skein of yarn that my friend Laura dyed for me, and I figured that, you know, 5 days would use up about 100 grams, but I'm pretty sure I might be able to get day 6 out of this as well, which is really exciting because then I'll have more yarn to make the blanket bigger in the end. So yeah, I am just stealing a few moments away to knit on this blanket before we have to head out. Yeah, I didn't really take any clips of my niece's birthday party last night, but the kids had a lot of fun. They had rented a bounce house, so they just got to burn energy for a couple hours. My sister-in-law ordered everyone pizza, and we just enjoyed hanging out together. Yeah, it was a really fun night. And like I said, today is pretty busy. That's pretty typical Sunday for us. They're usually spent the majority of the day out of the house, which is definitely tiring, but we enjoy visiting with our church family, like I said. So yeah, it'll be a good day. I'm hoping to get a little bit of knitting in throughout the day as much as I can. I did want to show you one new thing that I've added. So I have been really wanting to take notes more. I have I have it right here. So this is what I have been taking my sermon notes in. It's this really pretty notebook. It's from the Daily Grace Co., which I can leave their link below. I really like it. It's I'll show you a blank page. So it gives you, you can write speaker, topic, date, take all these notes, and then it has like a remember this box. And I've enjoyed it. I really have liked it. But I've been really interested in trying out those travel notebooks, I think is what they're called. But they're kind of pricey. I feel like, well, once I only did a little bit of research and kind of tried to dive a little bit into it just to understand it. And it seems like you can spend a lot of money if you want. And I wasn't ready to commit to anything like that. So I found a pretty inexpensive one off Amazon. It was $20 or $30. And it came in this really cool leather case with like a pen holder and a binder clip. I've only used this once so far. So I'm going to take it to church with us today and keep the sermon notes in there. But what I've done, it gives you space to add like 5 notebooks. So I added all 5, and then I have sectioned them off. So this is what I've done. I did sermon notes, Bible studies, because I do that women's Bible study throughout the year, and I've been really wanting a place to like keep really key notes that I want to remember past the study in here, and not just in the workbook that we have. And then I have quotes, because I feel like, I don't know, if you're anything like me, I love quotes from podcasts I listen to, poems, so I wanted an opportunity to write in here. And then reading notes. So lately I feel like anytime I've been picking up, I guess more of like a dense book, I don't really like to write in the margins. I don't know why, but I'm never gonna go and look back through those. So instead I've been wanting to have a separate place that I can keep notes from what I'm reading. And so I think this will be perfect for that. And then I have a memory. Yeah, I try to memorize scripture all throughout the year, and so I thought that'd be a good place to keep it as well. We have like, what I have found to be the most helpful for me is I keep little note cards by our kitchen sink of what I'm trying to memorize, because the majority of my day is washing dishes is what it feels like. So I find that if I keep them next to the kitchen sink, realistically I can memorize them. So, but I've been wanting to have a place where I can keep, my past memory work all organized. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. I'm glad I found, just a more affordable option so that I can see, if this is really just going to fit into my daily life and keep everything organized like I'm hoping it will. But yeah, I've only used it once, and the one time I was like, oh, okay, this is really nice. It fits so well in my purse. It's almost like the exact same size as my Bible that I use. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, and I'll leave a link below in case you're interested in checking it out. But yeah, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to pause from the morning, knit maybe a row while my husband finishes up our coffee to go, and then yeah, it's gonna be a full, busy, but fun day. Yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you're enjoying your December month so far, and I really appreciate you taking time to join with me. Talk to you soon.